You've probably seen a picture of this piece of art before, but could you ever imagine meeting the artist?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing amazingly well. I am on cloud 9.
Well, thanks for coming today.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate the invitation. I cannot believe it's very rare that you get to see the artist with such iconic work.
I get contacted about this more than any other piece. It really speaks to people, and people have different interpretations. Everyone has their own thought about what's going on here. Of course, like, adults see it as like, oh, you're opening yourself up to the world, or you're giving your all, your soul is spilling out. Kids look at it, they see guts spilling out of him, but those guts are Lego bricks, right? And that's why I think everyone kind of connects with this work.
Why did you choose Lego bricks as your medium? Or did it choose you?
A little bit of both. Yeah, I mean, I had Lego bricks as a kid, right? I started building with Lego when I was 5 years old. But then I went on to other things, including law school and becoming a lawyer. And I was practicing law, and I would come home at night, and I would need to do something creative. So, you know, some people at the end of the day, they go to the gym or something. For me, I had to create something. So I would draw, I would paint, I would sculpt. And one day, I'd sculpted out a more traditional media, and one day I just thought, what about Lego? What about the toy from my childhood? So I just started experimenting, creating things that were in my apartment, but like out of Lego. And really, could I make fine art out of Lego? And eventually, here we are at the Art of the Brick on tour around the world. It's been a great adventure for me, because when I started years ago, I never expected that this would take me all over the globe. But here we are in Seattle today, which is fantastic because I was born in Washington State, and yet I've never exhibited my art here. So this is the first time I'm exhibiting in Washington.
Oh, wow. It's really cool. I mean, this is like, it's the internet come to life,
okay,
right?
I'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Yeah. You know, and in much the same way, I have explained what happens when I build a Lego set with directions, and this is what mine turns out looking like. Not like that. the pile there. That I can do.
I don't believe that.
I can nail that there.
Seen some of this
no, nothing even close. But I always talk about it like my Zen. Like I just zone out, and that's really what kind of pulled me in as an adult fan of Lego.
Absolutely, it is. It's almost therapeutic, right? You're just working like. I've heard that when I'm really working on a project, it's like I've gone into a trance. You know, I just sit for hours on end, just building, building, building. And that's what I love about it. I can sit in my studio all day creating, and nothing bothers me.
I don't know if I've ever seen from behind.
Yeah, it's a rare view, right? Because a lot of the shots online, you're going to just see it from the front. But that's part of the reason we do the exhibition with a circular plinth here, is so that people can walk all the way around and really take in the art.
Now, how did you get the engagement specifically with the award show? You actually constructed a Lego version.
Awards?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fun project. So I actually was contacted by the folks from the Lego Movie, and I had done minor bit of consulting. Like, they had asked me out to Animal Logic, the animation studio in Sydney, Australia, early on, and we, you know, did some clips and had some conversations, but nothing major. But then the guys reached out and said, "Hey, we want to do something special for the Academy Awards. That's just amazing. What could we do?" And we came up with this: why don't we build Academy Awards, life size, but out of Lego, and then we'll give them out to the audience. And of course, the audience members who received them were some very fun names, like Oprah Winfrey and Emma Stone, and that just made for a spectacular night.
Well, I think that's when I first started following you and recognized that the picture I'd seen was yours.
I love working with Lego because so many people can connect with it. Not just adults, not just with kids. Everyone has snapped a brick together at some point. And so that makes the art very accessible. It allows people to connect to art almost on a different level. It's like the democratizing of art, because it's not about fine art. It's not about, you know, a marble statue. You know, it's about something we all have at home.
Thank you for giving me some time.
Yeah, you want to walk around a bit?
Yeah, I'd love that. Yes, right, yes.
How about in here? This is called the In Pieces Gallery, and In Pieces was a collaboration I did with a photographer, Dean West. He's from Australia, and we wanted to combine my Lego sculptures with his hyper-realistic photography. So you're seeing a red dress there, all built out of Lego with bricks blowing off in the wind. But if you look at this photograph over here, you see we've integrated that very same sculpture into the photo to tell a little bit of a story. And that's what all these images on the wall in this gallery are, is telling a little story using both Lego bricks and photography. So it's a very fun project.
Did she actually wear the dress?
Well, it would be a little blocky inside, a little sharp.
Yeah, I'd say.
We did have, what we did for this particular sculpture was we actually sewed the talent into a fabric dress that had wire in it, so we could have it like flowing like it was in the wind. Then we photographed that 360 degrees, took those photos to my studio, and I built the dress from those photos.
So it's kind of like art imitating life, imitating art imitating life. I love it.
You get it, you get it.
It's very meta. No, right, I love it.
And like this image behind you right here, this image with the dog, this was shot on sunset. And she's holding the leash and it's attached to the dog, and it was just a perfect morning. And then that dog is right over here. So these images, some of them have almost a Where's Waldo feel to it. Can you find the Lego in each image? Sometimes it's very obvious, sometimes it's hidden. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah.
This is the perfect sculpture for Seattle.
A little bit, right?
Although, if you're seen with an umbrella in Seattle, then you're pretty much pegged as a tourist. Unless it is made of Lego bricks.
It's made of Lego. And that very umbrella is right behind, right there.
What was it that ultimately drew you into the brick? I mean, because we grew up with so many toys. What was it about that? The first time, I still remember my first Lego set, and when I got it,
mine it was like a universal set, lots of Lego bricks, doors, windows, tires, and that was it.
Yeah,
you know, and I built a house. For me, it was later on in life when I was really looking for a new medium that could really be fun to use, and I think it was somewhere along the line when I was working with Lego, and I realized, oh yeah, I can use these square bricks, these sharp corners, to create something that has very distinct lines. But then when you back away from it and you see it from a different angle, all those corners blend into curves. There's something magical. I mean, you look at these clouds, yeah, up close, it's all right angles, but back away, they're fluffy clouds. And that's what it's about.
I've been told that you've made me something.
Yes, I thought I should, well, I hear you're a Star Wars fan. Are you a fan of Star Wars?
Yeah, just a little bit.
So I wanted to try something new. So I came up with something, it's not too big, but a little something. This is my new version of BB-8.
You don't know how perfect this is. You just gave me goosebumps. I have chills, and you don't know why. Hun? Yeah. Can you bring Jedi over here? And I'm going to show you why. Oh!
Head's on a swivel. So that's for you. I just wanted to leave you with something fun.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
My pleasure. How you doing, Jedi?
Who is this Jedi? She knows who it is.
She has no idea how lucky she is right now.
I know. This is priceless.
Well, my pleasure.
Oh, wow. I know exactly where this is going, too. Wow. Thank you so much. Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, we can do that.
I've never done this before. I kind of feel, I thank you so much.
Bring it in.
So much. Thank you so much. Oh, man.
I feel like you're going to cry.
Seriously, I got goosebumps.